It's time to duel!
Welcome everybody to my first deck profile. In Season 2 I used the Ancient Warriors to reach Platinum rank. As you can see I do not use Ash or Maxi, but feel free to add them if you like. The first card I got is Jabbing Panda. You can special summon this card as long as there are 2 Beast Warriors on the field, and Ancient Warriors are all Beast Warriors. Also his ability is when he is sent from the field to the graveyard, I can add 500 attack to a monster I control. Good to use if you want to link summon. Next card is Ancient Warrior Masterful Xuan. You will need 3 of this guy. He is a deck searcher. Also his second ability allows you to return 1 monster your opponent controls back to the hand as long as another Ancient Warrior activates his ability. Useful skill. Next one is the Ancient Warrior Xuan. I might drop him to 2, but at the moment there's 3 of him. But he is also a deck searcher. But your opponent has to control more monsters than you do. And his second ability allows you to draw 1 card when another Ancient Warrior declares an attack. 2 of this guy. When you deck search, you search for this guy. His ability is when he is added to the hand by an Ancient Warrior effect, you can special summon him. Then you can link summon into Double Dragon Lord's Ancient Warrior. Normally I would put 3 of this guy in here, but my materials are low, so we got 2. He has 3 abilities which saved me in so many duels. His first ability, all Ancient Warriors gains attack and defense boost by 500. When he is link summoned, I can deck search for an Ancient Warrior card. That includes their spells and trap cards. And his last ability is a quick effect. As long as I send 1 card from my hand or field, I can target 1 face-up card and return it to the hand. Really good ability, but you have to time this ability very well. Remember, he doesn't negate. The rest of my extra deck are just fillers. Feel free to find out what other link or XC you need to add. Yuan. This card is actually quite solid for a normal rarity. You can special summon him at the start of your damage step, while dropping your opponent's attack points by a whopping 1000 attack. His second ability is, if a card your opponent controls is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy 1 card your opponent controls. If your monster manages to destroy an opponent's monster by battle, when you special summon him, second ability will automatically kick in. Nifty card for a normal rarity. 3 Lord of Guan. His ability is awesome. If your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon him. Then if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, destroy 1 monster on your opponent's side of the field. That's the raw power of Guan. Only use 2 Shang-Dis. You can special summon this guy, but you have to control 2 or more Ancient Warriors. Also, if my opponent controls more monsters than I do, I can make him attack twice this turn. But remember, you have to activate it first before you swarm more monsters on the field. 2 Cow D. This card is actually alright. Firstly, you can special summon this guy from your hand when an opponent's card is destroyed. That's including spells and traps, but you have to send 1 card from your hand or field to the graveyard. If this card can destroy a monster by battle, you'll be able to special summon that monster to your side of the field. A really good ability. 3 Lu Fengs. This guy's a beast. Before I actually continue, I made this deck because of Ancient Warriors lore is based from the 14th century novel Romance of the 3 Kingdoms. This card's name is Lu Feng, but people know him as Lu Bu. He is well known in Koei games. But a little story about this card and his red hair. In the Romance of the 3 Kingdoms, the red hair was a warlord's most treasured horse, but it was given to Lu Feng in exchange for his services. Lu Feng was a general and warlord, slaying countless warriors in his path, bloodshed throughout the war. He rarely got off his horse, but when he did, it was to face and defeat top warlords and rightfully earn his title as the most powerful warrior of the 3 Kingdoms. After Lu Feng's death, the horse was put into another warlord's care, yet no man in their army could tame him. Hoping to gain his services, the warlord presented the mount to Guan, who tamed and gladly accepted the generous offering. When Guan was executed, the red hair was given to the warlord as a reward, but the red hair refused to eat and died. If you ever played any Kuwait games, Lu Bu and Guan Yu's power difference compared to the other generals was such an upscale. It was ridiculous. His ability in this game destroys the highest attacking monster on the field. But during the end phase, if your opponent has the highest attacking monster on the field, Lu Feng goes to them. So be careful when you're using him. Okay, we got the spells, staple spells, trap cards. 5 formation. This allows you to search for a level 4 or lower Beast Warrior. Remember, this whole deck is all Beast Warrior. Don't use 3 of this card. It allows you to deck search when you summon an Ancient Warrior. Also, when this card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon an Ancient Warrior from your hand. 3 Defense of Changban. This card has 2 abilities. Firstly, at the start of your opponent's battle phase, you can send this card to the graveyard and your opponent can no longer target your Ancient Warriors for an attack. The second ability works in the graveyard. If your opponent declares an attack, you can banish this card and special summon an Ancient Warrior from your deck. Great saver. You can mess about and play with the spells and traps, even monster cards, and see what synergizes with Ancient Warriors. It's always good to find out what playstyle you enjoy most. Have a lovely day, thank you for watching, and keep on dueling. H out.